There's been sky-high chaos for Jetstar over the last couple of days. First, you might have seen this, there was this foul-mouthed punch-up on a flight from Melbourne to Bali over a reclined seat. OK, something important. And then there was Midair drama on the flight from Bali to Melbourne when a woman tried to open the plane door at 33,000 feet. The pilot left with no choice but to return to Denpasar.
There was a lady down back the aircraft that tried to physically open the door. She lifted the handle. We got a door warning in the front of the aircraft. So basically the possibility of the door opening also in flight. We don't know why this was an event, but unfortunately the safest course of action was to come back here.
Things you don't want to hear from a pilot. Brooke Jowett was one of the passengers on the flight. Brooke, this is sort of worst nightmare stuff. Can you talk us through what happened?
It was quite scary. I mean, I'm like laughing about it now because it's over, but in the moment it was actually quite very, very stressful for me and my family. But we were about an hour and a half onto our way home from Bali to Melbourne, and there was a lot of running up and down the aisles. We weren't quite sure what was going on. There was also someone else who was sick and passing out, so that we thought maybe that was the issue. But then we heard over the speaker that we had to quickly put our seatbelts on, and they didn't mention anything about turbulence. So I was like, something's not quite right. And then we soon found out that it was because a lady was trying to open the door mid-flight over the ocean.
Oh. Whoa. So what did you hear and what did you see?
Well, I was in the middle of the plane and the lady was at the back, but the person seated in front of me was the one who actually pulled her back from the handle of the exit door. So he was holding her back. Yeah, so we got all the lowdown from him. But apparently she wasn't happy with her seating arrangements. And wanted to move her seat, which they couldn't accommodate at the time because it was a packed flight. So, yes, she got very angry with the staff and decided she wanted to leave.
All makes sense, actually. If you're in the middle seat,
correct,
you just think, just get out of here.
Yeah, let's scoot.
And everyone knows, Brooke, the best plane seats are outside the plane.
Yeah. Oh, we're joking about it now, but like you had your 18...
Exactly, just sit on the wing.
Yeah. You had your 18-month-old with you. That must have been really scary.
It was definitely a lot more scary having a baby than when anything happens usually without one. Like now, this is my first time like properly travelling overseas with her, and it was definitely stressful. The most annoying part was I finally got her to sleep. She was having a great sleep, and then all this stuff hit the fan, and had to wake her up, put her seatbelt on, and not quite as relaxing as I thought.
And so what do they do with the, where's this person restrained? And, like, was she just by the toilets and every time someone walked past, they would boo her? And what happens when they turn the plane around? Like, that must have been the...
Oh, there was a lot of booing.
Was there?
It was awkward. It was very awkward because we knew she was still on the flight because obviously you can't kick her off midair. So she was at the back of the plane restrained by, from what I believe was a ex-policeman. And then she had to do a lovely walk of shame when we touched the ground. She had to walk from the very back of the plane to the front with everybody booing her, clapping, like slow clapping as she got off the flight.
Really?
What? Yeah.
Brooke, good luck with the journey home. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys.
My God. Brooke was on Survivor as well. She must have been like, the game's still going. What's happening, mate?